Armed with the right attorney and the right information, you can get insurance companies to pay out much bigger sums at settlement. And here to explain how you can recover the most damages after an injury is Phil Harding. He is Colorado's best legal expert and the founder of Harding and Associates. So excited to always have you on every Friday, Phil.
Thanks for being here.
We're talking today about how you can use information to get insurance companies to pay 3, 4, even 5 times more in a settlement. How do you do this?
Yeah, well, these are Colorado laws, and they're in place to help injured people get fully compensated. Look, many attorneys don't fully get this, so call me after the show or rewatch the segment on kwgn.com. Out of the gates, let's go over what's called the Collateral Source Doctrine. And what it states is, if a collateral source, namely your health insurance, reduces a billing, the person who caused the accident, remember in a car accident, doesn't get to benefit because of your health insurance, Medicaid, or Medicare's reduction. And let's look at what's known as an explanation of benefit. Now, this is a billing from a surgery at Swedish. And here you could have gotten paid $29,352 from the other side, because when you look on the left-hand side, you see that? That's how much the hospital billed for the surgery. But if you signed a release for the other side's insurance company or sent them this bill without covering up that paid amount, the other side would have seen this $29,000, but they also would have seen the paid amount of that $85,447. The other side's insurance company would say, well, I guess you showed it to me, so I'm only going to pay you the $8,500. This smaller payment is against the law, and it's a difference of over $20,000. I want to show you graphically. Again, here's the EOB, right? You see that?
I see it.
This is what we send out. Do you see where it's redacted?
Oh,
we cover that all up.
What he's referring to is this. He's covering up all those
numbers. We cover that up.
But you do that. Your office does that.
That's what our office does. That's what any good attorney should do, because you got this discount rate because you have health insurance, Medicaid, or Medicare. When you settle this case, the other side's insurance company isn't going to go back and say, hey, I'm going to pay you back for the years of health insurance premiums that you paid to get this discount. So they're not entitled to see that. That's why it's covered up.
Okay, and you guys do that. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to do that. So that's why you
Firms will do that. Now, let's talk about a full case. Let's go into, when you settle your case, you will get a ledger from your health insurance company, Medicaid or Medicare. Here is a ledger that is going to show what's paid back. So let's look at this thing. Okay. And here we go. This ledger, I've covered up the client's name for privacy purposes, but look at this graphic. As you can see on the left-hand side, there were 23 claims of treatment, just like we saw from the previous EOB of just one claim. But this is a total of all your treatments. The total billed amount is $47,807, but you may have to pay back your health insurance the $8,500. Again, you only show the other side's insurance company that $47,807. When you settle your case, you may need to pay back the $8,500 to your health insurance. Now let's talk about how to reduce or even eliminate that $8,500.
Okay, how does that work?
Well, let's talk about, here's the next law. Colorado's Make Whole law says that if you have health insurance and you hired an attorney, your health insurance company needs to reduce how much they want back by the same percentage that you pay your attorney. And let me tell you why. Because the attorney's work. Here he is. The attorney is getting you money, but your health insurance isn't paying for any of it. You got an attorney and the attorney's charging you. Since some of this money is going to your health insurance, they need to pay back for your attorney as well. So let's say you hire an attorney on a third, your health insurance needs to reduce how much they want back by a third. So in this case, the insurance company wants the $8,500, you reduce it by a third, so that's $5,700 now that you've reduced that $8,500.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You have to pay $5,700 from your settlement to get $48,000 from the other side? Is this okay?
It's kind of there, and I'm not done. Look, if you're in a car accident, remember we talk about all the time, unless you signed a waiver on your car insurance, you automatically have at least $5,000 of medical coverage. Right. This is known as Medpay. Now, you don't have to pay back Medpay like you do health insurance. That's why I tell my clients, use Medpay last, since they don't have to pay it back, and use your health insurance first. Let's quickly wrap this up and talk about it. Look at this graphic. Here, your medical bills are $47,000 that you get paid from the other side. Your health insurance paid out $8,500 and they say, we want that back. You say, I hired an attorney. So they go, great, we'll reduce it down to $5,700. You use your MedPay, $5,000 that you don't have to pay back. So now really only you have to pay back to your health insurance that $700. So you have to pay back $700 only if you recover, and you get paid $47,000 from the other side's insurance. Now let's wrap this all up. I want to talk about one other thing on this thing. And here's the important part. That's only on medical bills, right? Only on medical bills. You still get money for pain and suffering, impairment, lost time from work. Look, my firm even charges and goes in there and tries to get mileage going to and from every single appointment.
Wow.
So that's only one formula on it. But again, you're paying back $700, you're getting $47,000 in this one scenario. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you hire Phil Harding and his staff? Because I wouldn't be able to get through all of that. Nice job, Phil.
Thank you.
And if you have a question for our legal experts, go to kwgn.com, click on Colorado's Best. You're going to see Phil Harding's photo on the right. Just click there and send in your questions. He will answer each question personally and confidentially. And to reach Harding & Associates directly, call 303-762-9500, and you can get a free consultation anytime. And you can also find him online at hlaw.org. Coming up on